territories of the Coast Salish nations of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh.
Welcome into your 12:30 news report. I'm Elijah Ford. The BC General Employees Union says it has reached a tentative deal with the provincial government to end strike action. The union says the agreement was reached after 8 days of mediated talks with the province and includes a 3% wage increase per year for 4 years. Union President Paul Finch says the deal is a step towards fairness and will help retain experienced public servants. The Professional Employees Association, however, remains on strike and says it met with the province Sunday in hopes of reaching a deal to end the ongoing labor dispute. Police in Kamloops say a fire that damaged an elementary school is believed to have been set intentionally. RCMP say someone is believed to have been on the school's roof when the fire started around 1 a.m. yesterday. The fire needed nearly 24 firefighters to get under control. The Kamloops-Thompson School District says the school will be closed until further notice. Plans are in the works for students to attend classes at another school nearby beginning Tuesday. With Halloween right around the corner, Vancouver City Council is preparing to discuss a motion that would make the night a little less scary for pedestrians. Reporter Orchid Salang has more on the initiative aimed at creating safer streets.
A UBC study found that the risk of pedestrian deaths and injuries spike on Halloween weekend, with the risk for children aged 4 to 8 being 10 times higher than on similar days of the season. This is a trend Vancouver hopes to change through a new Safe Streets for Trick-or-Treats motion. If approved, the motion would make it easier for residents to apply for free block party permits, allowing them to close local roads to cars. The idea is to give kids more room to run, play, and collect candy safely, and give parents a little more peace of mind. This action would support Vancouver's Vision Zero strategy, which aims to eliminate traffic-related deaths and serious injuries in the city. The motion goes to Council on October 29th, just in time for Halloween night. Orchid Solang, BCIT News.
A BC man has passed away after being severely injured in a bear attack earlier this month. Joe Pendry was hunting elk northeast of Cranbrook when he encountered a bear with 2 cubs by her side. Pendry's wife says her husband shot the charging bear in the leg, but it kept moving forward. He reportedly punched and bit the animal while fighting for his life, eventually fending it off. He was flown to Kelowna General Hospital where he was treated for multiple injuries. Pendry passed away just over 3 weeks later due to a blood clot. Ontario Premier Doug Ford is defending his government's ad campaign that triggered U.S. President Donald Trump to end trade negotiations with Canada. The ad features former U.S. President Ronald Reagan warning that tariffs damage economies in the long run. Ford says he will never apologize for sticking up for Ontario jobs.
What we did, we generated a conversation that wasn't happening in the U.S. Now every single local media, every large media, medium-sized media in the U.S. is talking about it. So is every governor, senator, and congressman and woman, not only nationally, but statewide.
Prime Minister Mark Carney says Ottawa and Washington were making headway on a deal on steel, aluminum, and energy before Trump halted talks. Associated Press correspondent Julie Walker reports on the arrests in the Louvre jewel heist and the ongoing investigation.
More than 100 investigators in Paris hunting for stolen jewels and some of the thieves that took them from the Louvre Museum in a daring daytime heist. 4 men were seen riding off on scooters with the stolen crown jewels worth more than $100 million after using a basket lift to scale the outside of the museum and enter through a window. Officials say 2 are under arrest. A source not authorized to speak publicly says one was caught Saturday at the airport trying to fly to Algeria. Both men are in their 30s and known to police. Meanwhile, investigators are analyzing DNA, combing surveillance video, and questioning museum employees. The jewels are also now on Interpol's Stolen Works of Art database. I'm Julie Walker.
Finishing in BC, persistent showers are expected in the Lower Mainland this coming week, with a small break of sun expected on Thursday. Temperatures are expected to hit a low of 5 degrees and a high of 13 expected on Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in to BCIT's The Crow. I've been your host, Elijah Ford.
Stay tuned for more on BCIT's 1680 The Crow.